Jane Fonda was a powerhouse, unbreakable, fearless, the kind of woman who never backed down. But now, after decades of hiding it, she's finally revealing the truth she never wanted to say out loud. The marriages that left her empty, the children she feels she failed, and the one heartbreaking regret that still keeps her up at night. But to truly understand this moment, we have to go back to where it all began. Jane Fonda was born into Hollywood royalty on December 21st, 1937, in New York City, surrounded by privilege yet deeply overshadowed by emotional turmoil. Her father, legendary actor Henry Fonda, was distant, leaving Jane constantly yearning for approval. Tragically, at just 12 years old, Jane faced a devastating loss, the heartbreaking suicide of her mother, Frances, which left deep scars she would carry into adulthood. Even in the glamour and wealth of her upbringing, Jane battled profound loneliness, quietly wrestling with feelings of inadequacy. Little did she realize, these early wounds were silently shaping her life choices, subtly foreshadowing the painful regrets she would courageously reveal decades later. As Jane Fonda blossomed into a striking young woman, Hollywood quickly opened its doors, and in the early 1960s, she skyrocketed to stardom with critically acclaimed roles in films like Barefoot in the Park and Barbarella. Fame, glamour, and success seemed effortless from the outside, but behind her radiant smile, Jane quietly suffered. Privately, she grappled with intense anxiety, plagued by insecurities rooted deeply in childhood. Jane struggled with eating disorders and self-doubt, masking her vulnerability behind an image of fierce independence. Fans adored her strength and confidence, oblivious to the hidden emotional anguish simmering just below the surface, a secret pain she carefully concealed from the spotlight's harsh glare. At the height of her fame, Jane Fonda seemed unstoppable, earning 2 Academy Awards, becoming a fitness icon, and inspiring millions around the globe. Yet behind closed doors, Jane's personal life was quietly unraveling. Her relationships, marked by passionate love followed by painful divorces, left emotional wounds that never fully healed. Privately, Jane grappled with profound guilt and sorrow, haunted by her decisions as a mother. She often found herself emotionally absent, consumed by her career ambitions and activism, unknowingly mirroring the distant parenting she'd experienced herself. Publicly celebrated and privately tormented, Jane's internal struggle deepened, setting the stage for a heartbreaking regret she would carry for decades. As Jane entered her later years, fans noticed troubling changes, unexpected absences from the spotlight, canceled appearances, and hints of emotional distress in rare interviews. Rumors began swirling, painting a mysterious picture of Jane's private life. Whispers of deep regret, strained family relationships, and unresolved emotional pain filled tabloid pages. The media speculated intensely, capturing fans' hearts as they wondered what Jane might be hiding beneath her carefully maintained public persona. Friends and family remained protective but visibly concerned, offering vague statements that only intensified curiosity. Jane's unexplained silence fueled speculation, building suspense as the public waited anxiously for her to finally confront the emotional truth she had concealed for so long. With each passing year, curiosity about Jane's personal struggles intensified dramatically. Fans noticed her vulnerability during rare public appearances, sensing a deeper story just below the surface. Media speculation became relentless, reporters gently pressing for answers during interviews, yet Jane skillfully deflected, revealing only fragments of emotional truth. Online forums overflowed with questions from devoted admirers, expressing heartfelt concern for a beloved icon, clearly carrying hidden pain. The emotional pressure steadily mounted. Fans sensed Jane teetering on the edge of a revelation she could no longer keep hidden. The world watched, emotionally invested, holding its breath, deeply anticipating the moment Jane would finally lift the veil on her most heartbreaking secret. In a profoundly vulnerable moment during a recent intimate interview, Jane Fonda finally broke her silence, voice trembling with raw emotion. With tears in her eyes, she courageously confessed her biggest regret, failing to be emotionally present for her children when they needed her most. "I wish I'd been there," she admitted painfully, acknowledging how deeply her career ambitions and personal struggles had overshadowed her role as a mother. Her revelation sent emotional shockwaves through the hearts of millions as family, friends, and fans collectively embraced her vulnerability. In that powerful confession, Jane reshaped her life's narrative, bravely confronting the heartbreaking truth she'd quietly carried for decades. In reflecting on her powerful revelation, Jane Fonda openly acknowledges how deeply her early life struggles influenced her choices as a mother, bringing her journey full circle. With remarkable courage, she now focuses on healing the wounds of the past, striving daily to strengthen relationships with her children and grandchildren. Jane's vulnerability has reshaped her legacy, reminding us all that even our greatest heroes carry unseen burdens. Her emotional honesty has profoundly deepened her connection with fans, leaving behind a legacy of authenticity, strength, and genuine human courage. Jane Fonda's journey, filled with triumph, regret, and powerful redemption, reminds us all of life's fragile beauty. Her courage to face past mistakes inspires reflection on our own hidden truths. If this emotional story resonated deeply, please subscribe and join our compassionate community. And stay tuned, because we have even more powerful stories coming your way. Stories of bravery, resilience, and heartfelt revelations you won't want to miss.